Hello, everybody. Welcome to Magic Moments Tarot. My name is Rose. Let me just, yep, it's on. Okay. To make sure I actually turn my microphone on this time. Okay. So, this is just a recap of the reading that I did yesterday, and it was actually quite a long reading. And by the time I was done, I was exhausted. So, I didn't bother doing this yesterday. I just kind of left the cards out and then thought, okay, I'll repile them up. And then I wrote a whole bunch of notes down, as much as I could remember, before I went to sleep. And then I went to sleep. Okay, so today I am literally going to go over that reading because I did a whole entire ass reading without the microphone on. And if you have the microphone hooked up to your phone and you don't turn the microphone on, literally there is no sound. So kind of messed that up. So we're doing it again, okay? So we'll just start off with a quick prayer. I'll get some cleansing over this. Okay, we are, so let me see, hold on a second. Okay, so what we got yesterday, I wrote down everything I could remember from the ABCs and 1, 2, 3. It's a bloody good thing I have good instant recall. Okay, so what we pulled, okay, we pulled 3 characters, okay, or 4, 5 characters altogether. We pulled a couple, okay, an elderly couple of some kind, okay, an older couple. Okay, this is the card that we pulled. Okay. With that, with clarification, we pulled the Emperor in reverse, okay? Now, if you know me and you know my readings, you already know this, but if not, if you're new here, the Emperor card for me represents both a mother and a father, okay? It's supposed to only represent a father, at least according to what it says on the card. But in my deck, my mother is represented by the Emperor according to her significator card in the deck, okay? And she very much walks in masculine energy. She even sort of worked in a male-dominated field, so it's very appropriate, okay? So this couple could be a mother or father. This could be, a mother and someone else, a father and someone else. It doesn't necessarily have to mean they're a married couple or whatever, but it could be. It also could be both parents, okay, a mother and a father. And then, okay, so that's clarified. So we had this older couple, okay. We had this other couple. Now, what we got was a masculine cousin and a machismo masculine man, okay. This masculine and your masculine cousin are in a relationship, okay? This masculine is the side piece to this cousin, or this cousin is the side piece to this other man. Flip it where it belongs, I guess, right? Okay, now what we got for these guys was these guys the first thing that I pulled out for this machismo guy was spilling the beans. Okay. So something about this situation, whatever it is that they've done, is someone's spilling the beans about the situation. I don't know if it's this guy who's spilling the beans about a situation or if someone's spilling the beans about a situation regarding this guy. Okay. But someone's spilling the beans about something illegal that happened. Okay. When I asked what this was all about, okay, sorry, I pulled animal energies to find out what was going on with this machismo guy and this cousin, okay? And what we got was, we got the hyena in reverse, we got the shark in the upright, or no, sorry, the hyena in the upright, the shark in the upright, and we got the crow in reverse, okay? This is very, very bad energy, okay? So this means that the crow in reverse represents murder. The shark in the upright is someone who um, uh, uh, is sneaky about it. They're not coming right out and saying it. This is a friend, um, or an enemy masquerading as a friend kind of energy. Okay. And then the hyena is someone who, um, they could be a mooch. Okay. This could be the kind of person who, like, um, you know, a homosexual kind of thing, sleeps with people to get a place to stay, or um, siphons off other people's energy. This could be someone who just doesn't take life very seriously, kind of a goof off kind of guy, right? Someone who just is not very, responsible, okay? Likes to take credit for other people's accomplishments, this kind of thing, okay? When asked what they were doing, we got, hold on a second, where did it go? We got death in the reverse, okay? And then we had crime of passion in the reverse. So these people were trying to kill someone. And we got crime of passion in the reverse, which told me, okay, this isn't a crime of passion. So what was it? And that's when we pulled the greed card, okay? So they were doing this for greed, okay? Um, then I was trying to figure out, okay, well, why were they, what were they, you know, what were they being greedy about? Okay. And that's when we pulled home and red flagged. Okay. And what I got was something had been red flagged in regards to a home or something like that. Okay. When I asked for clarification on the home, we got repo. Okay. So someone has to give back a home or something like that, or someone was trying to steal someone's home. Okay. I don't know. It has something to do with a home. I'm just going to remove this for now so it's out of the way. Okay, so again, when I asked for clarification on this couple, I got the the Emperor in reverse. Okay, and this is all about abuse of power. Okay, stubbornness, lack of discipline, lack of control, and then it says absentee father and paternity issues. Okay, so it could also be absentee mother and maternity issues. Okay, it does say abuse and neglect up here, and that was what we got. Another card that we got for clarification on the couple. Okay, so again, when it says absentee, this could be very much neglect. It's not that they weren't there, they just weren't there like for you kind of thing. Okay, so then we had so it has something to do with a home, okay? Something to do with a home. And then there was something about this home that got red flagged in some sort of system, okay? We didn't know what that means. Um, I still don't really know what that means, but there is some sort of an investigation going on. Now, we figured that out because when I asked about justice, or when I asked about the ending, what was going to be the outcome, it talked about imprisonment. Okay. So, I mean, there has to be some sort of investigation going on. Now, on the other side of the board, we pulled out these cards for the overall energy. Okay. And we got the penguin, which is all about loyalty and someone whose um, love language is gift giving. Okay. We have the butterfly. Okay, so this is about going through an ascension process, someone who's sort of, they're doing their work, they're healing themselves, and they've been sort of reborn as a new person. They're definitely nothing like their old self. They sort of put a death to the old, um, sort of south node version of themselves, and they're sort of in their north node now. Okay, then we had the horse, which is all about power. The horse is the most powerful card in the deck. Okay, so this is someone who is incredibly powerful. And then we got the lanternfish in reverse. So this is someone who managed to escape some sort of trap. They escaped something. Okay, now when I asked for clarity on that, we got neighborhood, we got chained in reverse, we got laughter. Okay, we got wine and dine in reverse, and then we got oh no, sorry, yeah, it was laughter chained in reverse, neighborhood in reverse, and then we got this card here. This was the other one. We had the 1 2 3 of wands. Okay, and the 1 2 3 of, sorry, the 3 of wands is all about travel. Okay, so that was one of the cards we pulled to clarify this energy. Okay, so what happened was Someone managed to get themselves unbound from some sort. Wait, where's the mind control card? There was a mind control one in there too. Where did that go? Okay, well, anyway, there was the mind control card is here somewhere. I don't know where it went, but it's under here somewhere. Well, anyways, you managed to, or this person, okay, managed to escape some sort of mind control. I don't know where that card went to. It just disappeared. But anyway, it was all about escaping. They escaped some sort of mind control. They escaped some sort of situation where they were being wined and dined by someone who was unsuccessful in whatever it was that they were trying to do. Okay. And the reason you escaped was because you literally left this situation. You left, you moved. Okay. So you may have moved away from a neighborhood. Okay. You may have, maybe you just, you went like in a different direction than they were expecting. Maybe they were expecting you to go one place and you went to another. Again, take it as it resonates for your situation. Okay. The mind control card was here. I don't know what in the heck happened to it. But anyway, oh, it's right here. Duh. Right in front of me. Okay. So you managed to escape this mind control situation through your intuition. Okay, so your intuition took you away from this situation somehow. Okay, somehow your intuition said, no, this is not good. We need to get the fuck out of here. And you did. And somehow, again, it wasn't just this. There was a trap for sure as far as wanting to unalive you, but there was also a trap as far as your mind was concerned. Okay. Um, and what we ended up getting was, what did we get for that? Why were they mind controlled? Oh, it's not out here. Okay. Again, I had already put all the cards away. So I had to just like re-pull all the cards as far as I could remember. But we did end up getting I think it was either the magician or there was another card that talked about curses. Curses. Yes, it's here. Okay. So we ended up talking about when we were talking about these people's justice, we got curses. Okay, these people are going to be going through some curses, hexes, or spells. We also got return to sender energy for them. I forgot that card. Okay, which told me that these people were doing some sort of mind control spell work on you of some kind. Okay, and you've managed to get away from that as well. Okay, um, so oh, that's good. Okay. These people wanted to literally kill you. Okay. They tried to kill you. I'm getting death in reverse in a wooded area. That's what we got. Okay. So they may have wanted to take you out to a wooded area and kill you and either couldn't or didn't. Okay. I'm seeing someone sitting in a wooded area with like a shotgun or something like I don't know, one of those guns that has like the little spectacle thingy. Okay. So someone may have been trying like a sharpshooter, like that kind of thing. So someone may have wanted to, okay, to kill you in that sense. Maybe someone was hiding in the woods and maybe you were on your property or something like that. And, maybe your property was near some woods or some shit. I don't know. Okay. Take it as it resonates for you. But something to do with a wooded area. And they wanted to kill you or they tried to kill you, but they were unable to do so. Okay. Then we got we got when I was asking for clarification on how they were trying to do this. Okay, we got broken chains. Oh, that was also here. Sorry, this was here. You broke the chains of this intuition, or your intuition helped you to break the chains of this mind control. Okay, so this mind control was keeping you bound somehow. Okay, just gonna move this over so we have room for the rest of this shizite here. Okay. Then we had, I was asking about this was also when I was asking about this cousin and this machismo guy and what they had to do with this cousin. This is when I got the wine and dine courtship, okay, in reverse, and the reading up in reverse, okay. So this couple may have actually sent one of these masculines in to date you, okay, in order to gather information, and okay, in order to I don't know. Maybe they sent one of these guys in to actually unalive you. I don't know what they were doing. Okay, but they sent one of these people in, possibly both. I don't know, but they sent one of these people in to dine you. Okay, to wine and dine you, to in order to get information, but they didn't do their research properly. They didn't look into what they were doing and who they were doing it to. And had they done their research properly, they would have known that you can't fucking do magic on a chosen one when they've gone into their north node, okay? Because you were already walking in the light. And because you were already walking in the light, they were screwed. You were so protected, okay? And we did get divine protection and intervention on these cards here, okay? So that's how we picked up on that. So you were super, super protected by the time they tried to do something. And they, as a result, were very unsuccessful, okay? Now, let me see. That's where these cards come in. So then I pulled these cards because I wanted to see, oh, what's going on with this positive energy over here, okay? We got remain calm at this time, okay? We got star seed. We got third eye is awakening. We got empath, okay? So this is someone who's been through a lot of trauma, okay? We got divine protection and intervention, and I just finished talking about that, okay? And then we had, listen to this, we had lucid dreams, and then dream messages, and then hidden secrets, okay? So there's some sort of a hidden secret going on here that we didn't, that that has been kept from you. Oh shoot, I forgot the other cards. Okay, anyway, now I'm remembering what cards were out. Okay. All right, that's fine though, at least I'm remembering. Okay, so we got that, and then we got there was some sort of hidden secret. Now what we ended up finding out was there was a hidden secret about, I clarified that one, I think it was with the the inheritance card, okay? So there's some sort of secret inheritance that you didn't know about, and I feel like it has to do with this house, this home, okay? This repo energy, like they have to give it back, or it's being taken away from them and giving to you somehow, okay? So there's something to do with that, okay? And then oh, okay, yes. Yes. Okay. So then I asked about could we get some specifics on this cousin and this machismo guy? And we got the devil in reverse, or not the devil in reverse, the devil in the upright, sorry. We got the devil in the upright. Okay. So it talks about addictions, depression, health issues, ego, secrecy, which was more confirmation on the hidden secrets. Okay. We got bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, and assault. Okay. So these people they're very, very dangerous. They had really bad plans for you. Okay. And then we got, I think these two cards came out at the same time, if memory serves, but I could be wrong about that. But we also got the Nine of Swords in the upright. The Nine of Swords in the upright says fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at a breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on the past, subject of gossip. Okay. So these people, they're I feel like people are starting to see through them, okay? So some people around them might be giving them sort of the side eye because I feel like um their true colors are sort of starting to come out, okay? People know that there's something going on with these two, that there's they're really sus, quote unquote, for some reason. People may not know why, but they are, and people are gossiping now because this masculine and this cousin are sneaky links. Okay. Oops, that card's supposed to be up the up. Doesn't matter. Anyways, because this cousin and this masculine are sneaky links. Okay. And it talks about gossip. People might be suspecting that they are on the DL. Okay. And DL means that nobody knows that you're gay, okay? And you're in a relationship with someone else, like you're in a heterosexual relationship with someone else, whilst having an affair behind their back with someone of the same sex, okay? And that's not cool, okay? I don't care if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're trans, if you're whatever. I don't care. Do you? Boo boo, as long as it doesn't hurt me, I really don't give a shit. Okay? But and I really don't see how it would hurt me. I mean, unless you're on the DL, okay? And that's where I have a problem. That's where most people have a problem, okay? It's one thing to be gay, it's another thing to be cheating on your spouse with someone of the same sex without even, you know what I mean? Like it's cheating. I don't care how you paint it, okay? It's cheating. It doesn't really matter if they're on the DL or not. At the end of the day, it's cheating. It's not okay. Okay? So, then we have I mean, unless your partner's okay with it, in which case, whatever, it is what it is. But, you know, you do you. That's totally your thing. Okay, now, when I asked again about this energy over here, we got again, all of this is in the wrong order, okay? I'm just trying to explain everything. But again, when asked about this energy over here, this starseed energy, what the overall conclusion would be. Okay, so what was the outcome, the potential outcome for the situation? We had the Hierophant. Okay, we got the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so this is someone who challenges traditions. Okay, they lead an unconventional lifestyle. They have unconventional relationships. Okay, it talks about reversed roles and nonconformity. So this is someone who again, the Hierophant is all about being a pastor, being a priesthood, being a spiritual leader of some kind. Okay. When it's in the upright, it's very, very traditional. Okay. So a legit, like an actual pastor, a rabbi, a priest, whatever, take it, as it resonates. This person is going to be working in a spiritual path of some kind, but it's going to be very unconventional. Okay. It's not going to be typical. Okay. And because this is all about nonconformity um, and challenging tradition, I feel like this person is going to be some sort of an advocate. Okay. So, or maybe they already are. Okay. Not an advocate, sorry, an activist. Okay. So this is someone who, you know, speaks out about injustices and things like that. Okay. The other two cards that we got for the outcome, these actually, all three of them came out at the same time. So we got that, and then we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands both talk about new beginnings. Okay. One of them is in finance, and one of them is in inspiration. Okay. So there's some sort of talent you're going to be putting to practice. Okay. So you may have some sort of talent, some sort of artistic ability, something going on there. Okay. And you're going to be releasing that, bringing that out. And somehow or another, it's going to either inspire you, it's going to inspire others. Maybe you will be inspired. I don't know. But because we had this activist energy, I feel like you're going to end up inspiring others. Okay. And then we had the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is all about financial new beginnings. It's about new opportunities, new business ventures, prosperity, security, stability, abundance. Okay, so whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's coming in. You are manifesting it, okay? And Spirit's only advice to you really at this time was to remain calm, okay? So the other energies that we got, I asked for what was the outcome of this energy over here. And we got, now I asked twice. So I asked Spirit twice what their outcome was going to be, and it was interesting what we got. Okay, so we got justice, we got imprisonment, and we got assassination. Okay, all three in the upright. Okay, so when I saw assassination, I saw assassination of character. Okay, but interestingly enough, when I asked for the outcome during tarot, we had the Six of Wands in reverse, we had the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then we had the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Swords, the last words on the Ten of Swords are nail in the coffin. Okay, so I feel like someone in this energy is definitely going to be passing away. I also feel like someone's justice in this situation will be imprisonment. Okay, we had sadness, pain, unrequited love. Okay, blocked or repressed emotions, infertility, and miscarriage. Okay, and I just heard miscarriage of justice. So someone is getting, yeah, someone is getting, someone is getting some sort of justice because there was a miscarriage of justice. I don't know what that means. Maybe they did, I don't know. Maybe someone in the law field had done something or had been involved in this situation somehow. Okay, because I don't understand how there could be a miscarriage of justice whilst justice is here in the upright. So unless someone was in the legal field and already committed an injustice towards this person, I mean, logic dictates that it would have to have been someone in, right? No, I don't know. Anyways, and then we had failure, losing. Okay, so we had failure, losing, disadvantage, disgrace, being hunted, and ill will. Okay, so again, because we had that being hunted and energy, we had the assassination, we had the nail in the coffin. And what I got was similar to what I had gotten the other day when I was doing a reading, which was the hunted have now or that the hunter becomes the hunted. Okay, so these people might this elder couple, okay, this sinister couple who sent these people in, might now be wanting to get rid of this macho man and or cousin, because first of all they know too much, second of all they failed, and it might have something to do also with this spell work energy. Okay, I'm not really sure because we didn't get much about that this reading. Thank the Lord for once. Okay. But we did get that they are definitely, I did get the return to sender. Okay. So they definitely were doing some sort of magic. Okay. And it's interesting too because the failure card came out for the magic. Uh, the failure card came out with the return to sender energy. Oh, I'm starting to remember now. Okay. I think. I think now I'm doubting myself. Okay. Anyways, but it says failure, losing, and disadvantage, disgrace, being hunted, and ill will. Okay. So the punishment, the justice, the outcome for these people is possible death. Okay. We have backstabbing and betrayal. Okay. We have ruin. We have, what was it? Hold on a second. Let me just read the card. Backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad mouthing. Okay. We have bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in the coffin. Okay. We had sadness, pain, unrequited love, blocked or repressed emotions, infertility and miscarriage, assassination, imprisonment, and justice. So again, these people, someone's going to pass away, someone's going to go to jail. Okay. I feel like all of them are going to be publicly outed for what they've done. Okay. There's definitely going to be like some sort of humiliation as part of this justice. Okay. What else did we get? Anything else? I can't remember now. Yeah, so anyways, that's what we got. That is what we got. Now, I wanted to pull some more energies on this because I kept getting, let me see, hold on. Let me just, I might have written it down last night, actually. I did get some extra things here, but I want to make sure. Smelling beans, outcome, escaped, trap, lantern, fish, reverse, cousin, mask, outcomes, out jail. Yeah, we got that. Okay, what else did we get? There was something else. I don't know. I can't remember what it was now, and I didn't write it down. So yeah, that's why I wanted to pull something on it today, because I felt like there was something I was missing. There's something I was missing, okay? Because there's several cards that we had a lot more of these cards out, okay? And I, for the life of me, cannot fucking remember what all the cards were, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pull out this, the forest deck, okay? Because the forest deck is all about advice. And I think I might pull a couple of moon cards out just to see what the moon cards have to say about this situation, okay? So angels, ancestors, and spirits, oops, didn't even get the chance to ask. Spirit's like, I'm dying to talk, shut up already. All right, we got trust your feelings, okay? Trust your feelings. It says you are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right for you. Embody your leadership power. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. Okay. So the other card was embodiment. I just read both of them at the same time. My apologies. Okay. So embodying your leadership power and create your own world out of your deepest desires. Okay. So this is all about manifestation and walking in your power and trusting your feelings. Okay. Trust in your feelings. Just because someone else says it so doesn't mean it is, okay? It can be whatever you want. And that includes us readers, okay? Just FYI, we're not always right, okay? I know, big shocker, but we're not. We're not always right, okay? If it doesn't, like I said, I've said this a million times and I will keep saying it. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave it for somebody else, okay? It doesn't have to always be about you, right? And especially, like, even if you get a reading from a reader, okay, just know that we're reading energy. We're not, it's very difficult to get it right 100% of the time. I mean, some of the best psychics in the world will tell you that they don't get it right all the time either, okay? We're trying to interpret what we're seeing and we don't always interpret it right. And sometimes, you know, shit happens. We just don't get it right. Okay, so just know that not everything is written in stone. You create your own reality, okay? And oftentimes when we're doing a reading, oftentimes we're reading the current energy, okay? And what will happen according to the current energy. So the current energy around a situation is saying, as long as everything stays the way it is now, then this is how it will go. Should things change, should the energy change around the situation, should there be different decisions, should there be different choices made, it can change. Okay, so please remember that when you're getting your readings and when you're listening to readings online. Okay, it can always change. You have the power to design your own life the way you want it to be. Okay, so we're trusting our feelings and we're embodying our power. Okay. Is there anything else that you wanted to advise our collective about? Ooh. Oh, that was cool. Landed right on my wrist. Time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Okay, time to act. So someone has to act on something. Don't ask me what it is, but you hopefully you understand. We have soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. That's true. That is very, very true. Okay. And then we have heart path. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. Aw, that's awesome. Okay, and what did I say about someone's going to be living some sort of or doing a job that involves spirit somehow? Okay, so someone is definitely going to be following their heart path. Okay, here, or at least spirit is letting you know that you should. Okay. Let me see. What else do we have? Oh, and I was going to pull a couple moon cards to let you guys know. Oh, I better pull the. Hold on a second. I gotta get that. And I gotta get out the book. All right, hold on. All right. Okay, so we have the book. Let's see. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, please guide this reading, my thoughts and my sights and my messages. Find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right and block anything that is not of light. In the name of Yahuwah, I pray. It is done. It is done. It is done. I didn't even get the chance to say that last time. But anyways, here we go. We have the fifth house. Okay, so we have the fifth house. Sorry, guys, I don't know my houses. I don't know. Like, seriously, this book is is really big. Okay, look at that's a lot to try and remember. Okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me because I don't know. I don't know all this shit yet. I'm still new to it. Okay, we have Pallas Athena. Anything else, spirits? Anything else? And we have the first quarter moon. Okay. I'm pretty sure I got all the messages out though, because I did write down immediately after. Okay, perfect. We'll do 4. I did write down immediately after what the overall message was, and I've looked at my cards and I've hit all the points. So I hit all the main points, and I'm pretty sure I remembered as much as I could. But for the life of me, like I said, I can't remember it all. It was like an hour and a half reading, and that was before the freaking ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Okay, so it was a lot. Okay, so but I did get the main points here, and I'm throwing in a little extra because I feel bad. I did the whole bloody thing with the speaker on. I was so ticked at myself for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the fifth house. In a reading, this is one of the most playful and joyous cards in the deck. Having this energy in your reading is a clear-cut sign that you need to loosen up and have some fun. I get that all the time. Okay, so this is the card I'm constantly getting. Oh, Lord. Okay. What activities do you find pleasurable and how can you devote more time to them? If you're feeling guilty about doing the things you love, it's only a matter of time before you start to resent your responsibilities. In the long run, you will be more productive and happier overall if you have a bit of fun. Okay. So loosen up and have some fun, guys, girls, people. Okay. Now we have the moons. Let's see where the moons are. Hold on. The moons. 46, 46, 46. Okay, we have waxing crescent and first quarter. Waxing crescent. Okay. The new moon is beginning to show herself, and beneath the surface, the roots of the seeds you planted are beginning to weave and strengthen in the soil. Growth can be broken up. Growth can be broken up into 2 parts: obstacles, which are negative patterns from the past, and actions, which are changes made to achieve alignment. What this means is that focusing your energy towards what you want to accomplish is a form of self care. Just resist the urge to overwater your garden, as you don't want to end up with root rot. Okay, alrighty then. And then we have first quarter moon. At the first quarter moon, the stems and leaves you are developing are beginning to take real form. Your intuition is getting stronger by the day. So, placing trust in yourself is paramount to reaching the next stage. You already have the answers you are looking for. As the moon grows, so can nagging thoughts and doubts. The moon is going to continue her cycle whether you accompany her or not. So, you may as well keep going. All right, I like that. Okay, Pallas Athena. Let me see, where is that? Pallas Athena. Pallas, where is she? Oh, we have 88. 88. Okay, there we go. Pallas Athena. When Pallas appears in your reading, it is time to make a plan. Weighing the pros and cons of a situation is going to help you in the long run. The physical act of writing your ideas down brings them to life. This helps us look at the bigger picture. We often think just about our next step, but strategizing further down the line will help to ensure our victory. Become a defender of your community. Palace is not a me energy, it is a we energy. Just like we have to look at the bigger picture of a personal situation, we are also part of a bigger picture in society. Your friends and neighbors may have ideas that can be utilized to benefit everybody. Interesting. Okay, and what did I say about activism? Okay, so someone here is definitely meant to be some sort of an advocate for others. Okay, an advocate for others is just someone who speaks on behalf of others. Okay, someone who um, speaks for people who don't have a voice or who have a hard time voicing their concerns. Okay, so let's see now. So someone's career is going to be something along those lines, all right? And maybe just writing down everything that you want, everything that you want to manifest, everything that you, maybe even just steps that need to be taken in order to achieve that would be a good idea, okay? Also, writing down the positives and negatives of what you're doing, okay? Like, for instance, we have this spilling the beans energy. Should I spill the beans? Should I not? What happens if I do? What happens if I don't? You know what I mean? From these people's perspective, for instance, okay, if they were to spill the beans, well, the cops are definitely going to go easier on them, okay? They might end up participating in the investigation. Should they go to jail, their jail time is definitely, they're going to be able to bargain, okay? They're going to be able to lessen that amount of time. If they don't spill the beans, what happens? Well, they're going to get caught anyways, right? So, I mean, it's up to them. Do they want to do the time? Like, do they want to, go to jail for other people? You know what I mean? Or do they want to, you know, free themselves or make it easier on themselves by coming forward with the truth and getting the people who deserve to go to jail more time, right? Now, uh, again, it's, take it as it resonates for your situation, but that's just would be an example of what I'm trying to say here, okay? So now I did the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Luckily for me, I hadn't fully put all that stuff away. So I did manage to get some information or most of it here, okay? As I go, I'm sure I'll pick up on more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the numbers we pulled legit, okay? I just looked up and saw 4411. So you might want to check out that angel number, okay? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I got the number 9, okay? So someone could be born in January, February, March, April, May, or June. We also have the month of September, okay? And then we had the 1 and 2, which makes December, okay? So you can be born in any one of those months. You could be born on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, or 9th of a month. You could also be born on the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, or 19th of a month. Okay, take those numbers as they resonate for you. Okay, as far as ages and birth years, we had, oh, sorry, you could also be born, I forgot there was a 2 here. You could also be born on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 21st, or 29th of a month. Okay, again, take those numbers as they resonate. Now, the years we had were, we have the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 90s. Okay, so we got 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, and 49. Those could also be ages. Doesn't necessarily have to be your age now. It could just be an age that was significant, okay? We have the 50s. We have 51, 52, 53, 54, 56, and 59, okay? Again, ages or years of birth. Take them as they resonate. Then we had the 60s. We have 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 69. We also have the 90s, okay? I don't feel like the 90s really apply to age, but you never know. We have 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and 96, okay? So again, take those ages or years as they resonate for your situation. Someone could also be, we have the 30s, they could be in their 30s. We have 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, or 39 years old. Someone could be in their 20s, okay? We have 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, or 29 years old. We also have 19 years old, 16, 15, 14, 13, or 12, okay? Um, those ages could be significant, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that that's, the age of someone watching my channel right now. They better not be, because you're not supposed to watch my channel unless you're an adult. Anyways, and all my videos are posted for adults only. I click the little adults only button. So, as far as the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s are now, I can put that down. Did I put, yeah, that was the reading. Okay. This is what I got. I got the names Don, Donald, Donovan, Damon, Dan or Daniel or Danielle. We got Rob, Robert, Roberta, Ron or Rhonda, Ronald. I think I said that already. Anyway, Dora, Donna, O'Brien. Okay. We got the name Brian. We had Sanjay. Okay. Trey or Trayvon or Troy. Davis, Jade, Jake. Tim, Jason, Jack, Troy. Oh, I said that already. Johnson, Mark, Diana, Joey, Anthony. We got India or Indiana, could be significant. We had the FBI. We got gin or gin rummy, or gin and rum. Someone could like those drinks. That could be their drink of choice. We got the name Andrew. We got the name Sandy. We got the name Cindy. We got the name Dipti. Okay. We got Yemen, Nabisco. Okay. Something about Nabisco could be significant. Someone could have worked at the Nabisco factory or some shit. I don't know. We got Botswana, we got Greenland, we got Quebec, we got Saskatchewan or Saskatoon. We got PEI, Prince Edward Island could be significant, or an island could be significant. I heard something about a peninsula, okay? We got NASCAR could be significant. Someone could really be into NASCAR. We got Pinot Noir, okay? Someone could really go for a good glass of Pinot Noir. We got gears, something about gears being significant, and cogs and gears. Okay, so someone might be, I don't know, into watchmaking or something like that, a machinist of some kind. Okay, it could mean gears as in driving. Okay, we did get that NASCAR energy. It could be gears as in like on a bike. Okay, so someone could be into, I don't know, maybe they just love to cycle, maybe they race bikes. Maybe they have a motorcycle. Maybe someone's really into dirt biking. Take it as it resonates for your situation. We got the UK could be significant. The Great Barrier Reef could be significant. And I'm not sure why I got that. I don't remember. But then I was like trying to guess, where is the Great Barrier Reef? I feel like it's off the coast of Australia, but I could be wrong. Again, I'm not good at geography, guys. I'm really sorry. But Australia, I got could be significant. New Zealand could be significant. Nigeria could be significant. USC could be significant. Okay. So something about University of like Southern California. I don't know what the S stands for, but something about California. I'm pretty sure USC is a university in California. Okay. I don't know what the S stands for. My apologies, guys. We got South Carolina could be significant. New Jersey could be significant. New York City could be significant. Is there anything else? The name Tim could be significant. I don't know if I already said that. We got Trayvon, Davis, Andrew, Sandy, Cindy, Yemen. Yemen could be significant. I don't think I said that yet. Okay. We got someone could be a virgin, or Virginia could be significant, sorry, or the Virgin Islands could be significant. We got Trina, Tina, Anita. The name Trevor could be significant. We also got JC and JD. Okay, I'm not sure why those were standing out in my head, but they were standing out really, really like boom. So I felt like I needed to mention it. Someone's nickname, like they could go by JC, or someone could call someone JD. I don't know. We got Tipper Gore. That's right, too. I remember that. It was like Tipper Gore. I don't know why Tipper Gore is coming in my head, but Tipper Gore, okay, could be significant. We got a GTO, okay. I don't know why that's significant either, but we got GTO. We got the name George. We got Beirut could be significant. A van. Someone could drive a van in this energy. Someone could drive a GTO, or what did I get? I got something else. There was another car that I got, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe it's on here. I don't know. I wrote a whole bunch of stuff. We have Toronto could be significant. We got the name Craig. We got the name Brian and Brianna. We got pigs. Pigs could be significant. Okay. Oh, that's how I got onto that. Okay. Someone could live on a pig farm. Okay. Popcorn could also be significant. And the reason I say that is because my ex grew up on a pig farm where they also grew popcorn seeds. Okay. I got Pinto, okay? Something about a Pinto. That's a very old ass car. I don't know why that's significant, but it could be. I got the name, I got Tim Hortons could be significant, okay? The donut shop. I got Norton, and something about Norton antivirus could be significant, okay? So something to do with like, I don't know, like hacking someone's computer or virus on someone's, I don't know. I got the name Nora, Nora, okay? I got Vermont could be significant. I got someone could work in IT. Okay. I got Penn State could be significant. Pennsylvania could also be significant. I got Orion. Okay. Orion, or Orion's belt. That star cluster could be significant. Okay. I got Tuskegee Falls. I don't even know if Tuskegee Falls is a place. I know there's the Tuskegee experiments. Okay. So I feel like Tuskegee is a place, but I don't know if there's like a falls there. Like, do they have a waterfall there and it's called the Tuskegee Falls? I don't know. Okay, skip popcorn. I already said that. We got coven, okay, or a cove. Someone could live near a cove, or a coven could be significant. These people could be part of a coven. I got the color blue could be significant, okay? Someone could have blue eyes or drive a blue vehicle. I got a gorge, okay? Someone could live near a gorge of some kind, like, I don't know. I'm seeing Springfield Gorge in my head, you know, when Bart tries to jump the Springfield Gorge on his skateboard. Us old school Simpsons fans will know what I'm talking about. I got the name Craig. I got November could be significant, okay? So something significant could happen in November. I got Vaughn could be significant, okay? Vaughn, Vaughn. I got the name Dino could be significant. I got the name Annie could be significant. I got suck, the word suck, okay? I also got someone's member, okay? So someone sucking something could be significant. I got Italy could be significant. I got Angola could be significant. I got some sort of treasure trove could be significant. And then I got the word trove. I heard treasure trove in my head. And then I thought of Little Mermaid. So Little Mermaid could be significant. Red hair could be significant. Okay, I got the town of Orton in Ontario could be significant, or Orton could be significant somewhere. Maybe there's a town somewhere else in the world called Orton. I don't know. I got the name Bonnie. I got the name Barry. And I got the town of Barrie, again in Ontario, Barrie, Barrie. I got the name Sonia, and I got the name Wanda. Okay, so that's what I got for the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I apologize that I wasn't able to put out the actual reading. Um, your girl can be a little bit brain farty sometimes. So apologies for that. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a really great day. I kind of hope this doesn't resonate with you, to be honest. It's kind of an awful thing to have to deal with. But I mean, at the end of the day, you are protected, okay? There is some sort of divine intervention um, there for you. Spirit is telling you to remain calm, just walk in your power, trust your gut, focus on manifesting your desires, and don't worry about anything else, okay? Because these people are getting their justice at the end of the day, okay? Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Remember to stay as positive as you can without, being toxic about it. Yeah, be good. Have fun. Love you. Bye.